Narcissists need you to be jealous. Jealousy can work wonders as you move through a relationship with a super toxic person, like a narc. Here's how it's played and why it works on you so well. Number 1, making you jealous is an obvious power move. Narcissists will openly flirt with other people, make remarks about you that lower your self-esteem, devalue you, and also triangulate you with others, all done in the name of having complete power and control over you. If you've been around my channel for a while, you know we talk about this a lot. Power has a lot to do with this. They always need control. They always need to feel powerful. They're the big ones in charge, keeping you constantly wondering about the waitress, the sly coworker, or the Amazon dude keeps you very low, very depressed, and very sad, among other things. But all of it makes you easier to manipulate, maneuver, control, manage, and overpower. You're definitely not worried about what you need or what you want when all you can focus on is everybody else that your partner insists on being friendly with. Number 2, making you jealous fuels that little blame game. Jealousy can be so fun for a narcissist because of all the fights that it causes. Remember, when you're not being love bombed anymore, you're being devalued. When the honeymoon's over, the fights begin. So you speaking your mind about feeling uncomfortable, jealous, insecure, overlooked, and so on is going to cause the narcissist to lash out at you. Gaslighting comes into play here as well. You might hear things like, "You're crazy. I was just being nice," or something like, "Oh, please. All I did was like a picture on Facebook." They have a girlfriend, boyfriend, partner, whatever. So don't be so sensitive. You're really looking way too far into this, way more than it needs to be. You also could hear something along the lines of, "Don't ruin my friendships. Keep your nose out of my business. Just because you're jealous and insecure and you can't take it doesn't mean you have to ruin things for me or kill my fun." Like I said, this can also be done for things like the blame game, shifting blame to you for what they're doing or even on to others. You might hear something like, "Wow, look at the way you're acting right now. What did your exes do to you? Don't take this out on me. You're the one with the issues. You're the one with the problems. I'm just being nice. You are the one with all of these problems. I'm not doing anything. It's all you." This is obviously going to ramp up fights and gaslighting, more devaluing, and if it happens, prolonged fights will become increasingly hostile. Number 3, making you jealous reveals all of your weaknesses. As this person tries to make you jealous, it taps into all of your insecurities. Narcs love to find out all of our weaknesses, not to learn more about us, but so that they can shine the world's biggest spotlight on it. They also like to figure out what makes us feel terribly insecure and use that to conjure up some jealousy. If they know that you're insecure about your height, for example, you don't feel tall enough. Terrible example, but I'm rolling with it. They start talking to other people purposefully. You might see on social media, they're interacting with people or liking photos of people who are taller, shorter, whatever it is. Again, terrible example is what it is, but I digress. And as we see things like that, that insecurity spills over and it becomes the form of, I don't have blank, the perfect weight, height, money, job, whatever it is. But other people have this. And I don't want this person to leave me. I don't want to get broken up with because I'm insufficient and I don't have it. So what can I do? What can I do to make this person want me over everybody else? And right there, we begin to overcompensate because we feel inadequate. We feel like we aren't as good as others for whatever reason. The fear kicks in that we'll be alone, that we'll be dumped, whatever. And it becomes, well, hell, I might not be tall or pretty or rich or thin or whatever, but I can sure as hell do blank. And I will give them that. And other people can't give them that. And again, you're overcompensating. And because this person has sparked jealousy, you're jumping through hoops and giving them more and more and more time, more attention, more money. And unfortunately, some folks might even resort to drastic measures like spending sprees for the narc or plastic surgery for themselves just to keep this person happy, when all the narc was really doing was purposely revving you up and pissing you off so that you would do far more for them than you already do. It's all done in the name of how much more can I get from a person where I don't have to do anything and shamelessly get my needs met. If you'd like to talk with me one-on-one, I invite you to book a chat session with me. You can gain skills, clarity, and insight into healing from a narcissistic relationship from a fellow survivor. You can share your experience with me and vent in a safe, judgment-free space. Links and information are down in the video description for you. Number 4, making you jealous by walking that thin little line. Is it really flirting? No, it seemed innocent enough. I mean, it really wasn't the end of the world. Nothing came out of it. So, welcome to that gray area. Does this interaction really mean anything? I'm your host, Jess Stanley. Is this a shitty narc trying to pull a fast one? Or does this mean absolutely nothing? Sometimes the actions aren't super obvious, and it doesn't seem like they're meant to hurt you or cause a whole lot of trouble, but it's too late now. Everything has set in, the insecurities are hit, and every time they go check the mail, you are so paranoid, you offer to drive them to the mailbox. Now, interestingly enough, once this much paranoia has built up and you begin to watch the narcissist closely, you can see more freakouts and lashouts. They might start to call you controlling, abrasive, pushy, and abusive. They act like they hate how closely you're watching everything, and they probably do hate how snoopy you're getting, but make no mistake, what they do absolutely love is watching you trip over yourself, trying to make sure everything stays exactly the way it is. Number 5. Making you jealous can totally justify a discard. The longer this goes on, it can actually be used against you in the form of being discarded. A narcissist will tell you, you're too jealous, you're too insecure, and all you want to do is fight. And of course, I don't like drama, and all the things they're going to say, A, B, C, X, Y, Z. And they choose to use this as ammunition to discard you and walk away. There are a lot of cases where a narc who is trying to make their partner jealous can do so much damage, the victim will actually become obsessed with trying to catch the narcissist flirting with other people, acting inappropriately, and cheating. If they feel like it's too overwhelming, it's too much, they use it as a reason to leave and they move on. Sadly, they've caused this whole issue and then end the relationship over it. Proof they fear commitment, and even more proof they sabotage relationships that might actually work if they were actually some semblance of normal. Number 6, making you jealous can make you feel like a winner. If this person insists on making you jealous, and it has gone so far as to merit a discard, a narc's return might actually make you feel like you're the one the narcissist really wants, and therefore you win. And a discard doesn't have to happen for this to actually be very effective. Just something as simple as knowing that your partner is, flirting, cheating, whatever, doing things they have no business doing, but they stay with you, can actually have the same effect. You begin to figure, well, hey, they do all this bullshit, but at the end of the day, they're with me. And it's a very sad yet real feeling that just because they don't leave, you win, and it makes you better because they're flirting with other people and really trying to make you jealous. But hey, that's just who they are, right? Come on. So what are some other reasons that narcs love to make you feel jealous? Let me know down in the comments. Also, tell me which of these was done to you, probably all of them, and how you've handled it. Thanks so much for listening. Subscribe for more videos on narcissism and narcissistic abuse. Have a great day, survivor, and take care of yourself.